the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Rolling the dice. It out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense. Have to use its first timeout of the half. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
The running back has it. Still running at the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. Big play for this offense.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rushes on him. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Stockton. Got him downfield. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Bulldogs are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass.
It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. Reels it in down the left side. Off to the races. Touchdown, LSU! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air, it's Stockton. Quarterback now breaking the field. That's caught. It's Frazier. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker or safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. Georgia going up tempo, and the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The tag, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. Oh, and he missed it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, the ground game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Branch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Branch. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a crease. It's Frazier. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Georgia looking to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They needed a bunch on fourth down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like fourth and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job on the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of 6-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He's got an open man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snares it outside, it's Anderson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
Touchdown, Dogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
To the air on second down. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. When you hear, gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's not afraid to go deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Makes the catch. It's dealt. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matt.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. They'll run the toss. Creates a little space. Hammers ahead for a yard.
Been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage. And
back to the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. LSU quick to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The play action fake. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Motion from the wideout. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference.
He's got it on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Rolling right and going deep. Ball's in the deep ball. He's brought down the run of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive. That's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's going to take off. Keeps it and gets the first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this,